Hey, yo, so guys, hey, this will be a quick video, but hey, since you're here, you already know what to do. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. If you're new here, if you're new to my channel, I'm gonna give you a little explanation. So on here, I like to give you good, informative, educational knowledge on picking a medical career, especially radiology, because that's what I am. I'm a radiology tech, CT tech. I've been in the medical field for 13 years. But I've seen a lot, I know a lot. I've been to, I got my bachelor's and all that. So I've been through a lot of schooling and stuff. So I picked up knowledge along the way, of course. So I leave everything I can on the videos as far as like, is radiology good? Is nursing good? Is PTA good? Is ultrasound good? Is mammo good? And, I try to give you the best knowledge possible and real knowledge. That way you can pick the best possible career for you, not just right now, but for the future as well. Sometimes we're just that type of people that we want to think now, we want everything right now. And, for the most part, if you pick something so fast without thinking or doing research, you end up getting into a career that you can possibly hate or not like and be like, oh, why did I choose this? So on my channel, I do all the research for you. You just got to listen, watch, and at the end of the day, make your own, decision on what you want to do, right? But for this video, if y'all seen my videos, as some of y'all are consistent watchers, which I appreciate, but I'm gonna, explain to you guys, is it worth going to this? Or is it worth going to this kind of school for barbering, And like I said, if you watch my videos, I'm not against private schools. Like, don't get me wrong. I went to a private school for radiology. So I'm not against private schools. What I'm against is like, let private schools be your last choice. If for some reason you get all your prerequisites at a state college and you try to apply to state college and you don't make it, and you don't want to wait around for another year to possibly not make it again, then go to a private school, because, you did the basics, you did the best you could there. Now, now you can move on. But to automatically go to private school without doing any kind of research, do not do that, okay? So anyway, I chose the public school route for barbering. And I'm not saying all barbering schools are like this, but what I've noticed, and I'm not trying to make excuses, and what I'm trying to say about my situation, right? So when I went to barber school for public, it was Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4. And it was, we had to get 900 hours in 10 months. Doable, nothing bad, right? And I think like in the 6-month mark, maybe 7-month, no, not even like 8-month, let's say 8-month mark, the barber started getting, open spots on Thursdays, for us to get clients to come in. But the area that we were in, we live in a rural area, so a lot of people didn't come in for cuts. And, it kind of took us, like me, myself, to a disadvantage because of the fact that I didn't get the experience that I should have gotten at a state college, because of the fact that they didn't have people coming in. It wasn't a salon. It wasn't a salon-based program. It was just, they'll teach you what you need to know to pass the state board, which is super important. But at the same time, for us, for barbers, it wasn't, it didn't give me the experience to be confident. Like, now I'm a certified barber. It didn't give me the confidence to be like, hey, I'm gonna go work at a barbershop, So luckily I work at a barbershop, but it's my friends. If I was to go apply at a regular barbershop, I'd be like, hey, I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cut. I need from foundation to up, I need help. They're probably like, nah, you can't work here because we don't have that time to help you, I'm not saying every state college is like that, because I'm sure it depends what area you're in. I'm sure if I was in a bigger city and I was to a state college, I would have got more exposure. So I went to a public school route. I'm glad I went, because that's what I could afford. My state college for barbering was 10 months at $3,500. I was able to pay cash for it, so I was blessed enough to do that. Now, prior to searching for what was work for me, I did see some private schools. I've seen Paul Mitchell. There was another schools that I've seen. I think it was like Sunshine State or Sunshine Academy, something like that. I mean, I'm talking about West Coast Florida area, South Florida. And the problem with those schools, man, I'll be honest with you, it's a catch-22, right? So yes, you will get the clients that you need to whenever you get out of out of their schools. You'll be ready. I say 60%, 70% ready to start building clients, right? The only problem with those schools, like every other private school, is just so much money for you to take the same state board that a state college takes you. I think the Paul Mitchell one, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. These can vary. Was between 25 to 30,000 for 10 months. The Sunshine State one I seen was about the same, like 25,000. So you sit there and you think to yourself, right? Okay, which one's best for me? You know, and I took the public. I honestly I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I just want to be a barber at a real state college that I knew it was cheaper and I can afford, right? Would I do it again? Yes. And this is the reason. All right, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I would still go to public college, right? For one, the teacher, the instructor was amazing. They want you to learn. They want you to pass the state board, because you can be the best barber out there. You can cut from your grandma's kitchen. You can cut from your bedroom. You can be doing all these dope cuts, all these designs. But if you don't take the time to go and get your state license, all that is worthless, because you can never work comfortably at a barbershop. You can never open up your own business, and you will never be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna have to watch your back. Even if you get lucky and somebody's like, hey, you can work with me in the barbershop. Oh, you know, and you always have to watch your back when the inspector comes. You know, that's the worst feeling. It's like being a gang member, right? Like you can never go to a store without watching your back, because, you know, you can't ever be comfortable. You know, I know it's a bad example, but, you know, kind of like the same thing, right? You're never gonna feel comfortable in your career because you didn't take the time to go to school and do it. Now, did I wish I got more experience? Yes. And this is why I say I was at a disadvantage. I was the oldest dude there, and I was the only one in my class that was actually, you know, a father, husband, family man, full-time, you know, employee somewhere else, and a full-time student. Now, how many people out there can really do that like I did? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It takes, you know, some people are built different, right? But the difference that I had is that when I worked Monday through Thursday and I went home at 4:30, everybody, all the barbershops were kind of closing up. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I wanted to spend time with my kids. I want to spend time with my family. I want to go home and do things that I wanted to do, because I worked all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't get to see nobody. Now, the other students in my class, like, as soon as they got home, or even Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when they were off, they were at the barbershop. They were getting their things. They were cutting up. And it's different, you know, and I'm a hands-on person. If I can't sit there and cut nobody up, I'm not going to learn. And my son's only gonna let me do so many haircuts a week or a day, you know, like a week, you know. I can't cut them up every day, you know. So it takes time and it takes patience. But as long as you go to school and you get your state license, you set yourself up for life, because now you have the license, you have the documentation that you can take anywhere and start your own business, even if it's a little rinky-dinky 1-room, 1-bathroom area for you and your client. That's all you need. But it's super important for you to get that state license. So, like I said, nothing against public colleges, nothing against private colleges. For whichever one that you can afford and you can choose to go to, you know, do what you have to do and do it to the best of your ability. But that's my conclusion on it. I think that either one will be good. I didn't have that kind of money. I didn't want to drop that kind of money on a private school and get a loan for that much money to take the same exact state board that you had to take for barbering. Barbering state board all around is the same one, whether you go to a public college or whether you go to a state college. It doesn't matter. Well, guys, I hope that this helped. As always, stay tuned, stay connected. There's more videos to come. Peace.